A lot of times you guys may like question, oh, how did he do that shot? Or who is Drip? Or what inspired him to even think of this? That's what this is about. All right, behind the drip. So behind the drip is pretty much the insight on how I came up with things, the reason why I came up with things, storylines, questions about writing, questions about shooting and things like that. So this is where you get to know me. This is where you get to know the man behind the camera, pre-production, post-production, and things of that nature. A lot of you guys' favorite things to watch on YouTube were co-created with me. And a lot of people only hear one side of the story pretty much, which is the influencer. At this moment, I would not like to act as an influencer, but more as an educator onto how and why I did some of the things that I did. So I would like to start off with my first project titled HUES of a MUSE. HUES of a MUSE is an experimental film. Experimental being that it's not like the traditional film where you have like a dialogue, proper casting, things like that, one color tone. Everything that I just named just now is literally the opposite of what this film is. So there is no dialogue, there is no set color tone. It changes throughout the film. So you're pretty much having to create your own motive of this film with no dialogue. And that was the intention. So with this film, I'm pretty much gonna walk you through my intentions and shots that I curated through this film. And yeah, we can start right now. I guess I can pause. This will be a good pause right here. The lead role of this short film, is played by Taisha Foreman. She's played in a lot of films with me, including my two that I have on all streaming platforms, Waiting to Process and Introspect. Great actress. She does small background roles in The Chi. She's from Chicago. So right here we get our first glimpse of obviously her laying in the bed and then transitioning to a previous moment. And throughout this film, you'll see pretty much her relationship with this man right here, who doesn't have a name in this film. Nobody does, but you'll see the contrast of this relationship when it comes back to present day. The perfect mood change in the music, and you can hear it. Shout out to Michael Burton, Kibo. I'll put his socials in the link, the description and everything. But yeah, you can hear the mood change in the music, and Ty did a perfect job with her facial expressions, showing like, oh, she had this memory of when things were great. Now it's like, ugh, I'm still in the bed with this guy. And it's like, you'll see more of these mood changes throughout the film, but just a minute and 14 seconds in, you can kind of like, you can breathe that already. Like you can understand that she's not happy and there's no dialogue. And you can see the hues in the film change. The music changes, her attitude, her face, everything changes. Why? Getting good. The setting changes, obviously, still in this black and white format, and then a new character is now introduced. And now here go the hues change. And the color is back. Perfect shot downtown. All right, so now we see pretty much the cause of her mood changes. Obviously going from sad to happy, happy to sad. Oh, check this shot right here, y'all. I chased this bird all downtown. That bird gave me a problem, but that was a cool shot. It's just one of those shots that don't have really no meaning. You just say, fuck it, throw it in there. Conversation, bright colors. My assistant Aaliyah said that they almost look red. I wanted the saturation to be to a point where it's about to burst through the screen, because the more color, the more saturated it is, the happy she is. And I wanted to make that understood. Oh yes, y'all. That bike. Let me see if I can rewind it. That bike came in so clutch. Literally. We're shooting out of nowhere. I wanted to get my wide shot of them sitting down at the table. And as soon as I sit right here, I'm like, and you can see it in JP's face when this bike slides by. He's like, what? Oh, and then this beat change. Oh, it sounds like some Drake joints. And then the hues go from fade to black and white. Why? She's leaving her supposed muse. She makes it home. She's at peace, but still black and white. So it's kind of like she's in the lieu of something. The hues aren't all the way up, but you can see the color coming back. I don't know about y'all, I get excited looking at my own shit. We killed this for sure. Shout out to Mike for sliding that knock in there to go with the beat. She opens the door, and this is one of my favorite shots. Yes! Ty gave it too. Okay, so obviously when you see him come in the door, as his back is to the camera, the hues go from colorful, obviously, to black and white perfectly, almost simultaneously, and that is everything for me. And Ty definitely delivered with her facial expressions. I'm gonna run it back just a little bit so we can see it all in unison. And man, that is one of my favorite shots. Knock, knock, knock. Man, that's smooth. Watch the face. Ooh, she gonna roll on mine. And slow push in. And it is not daylight outside. I use my 120D aperture to shine. I took everything off of it. No extra attachments to it, and blinded it straight through the window to give that look as if it's daytime outside, as like it's the next day. Oh, this is the tricky part right here. This is what messed everybody's head up. So her muse is now being shown and the issues that he's going with. So him counting his fingers could mean so many different things, but I want y'all to leave it in the comments what y'all think it is, because myself and the I hit the mic. Myself and the cast, we already know, and we sat for a little bit trying to figure out what is the best way to depict what he's going through without him saying anything, because if you're looking at your pregnant significant other and counting on your fingers, you can only be suspecting or thinking one or two things, you know what I'm saying? Or not even one or two, really just one. So yeah, let me know in the comments what y'all think he was counting on his fingers for. That beat switch up again is crazy, Mike, crazy. Shout out JP, shout out Journey Jackson for bringing this scene to life. He walks off unbothered. Journey, you are something else. All right, you guys, that is my first video on Behind the Drip. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I really hope you guys are continuing this journey with me as I give y'all the background and the background stories on how I come up with these films. I really just wanted to create something different, create something that isn't part of my usual. As you've seen some of my other films, and you guys will see some of my other films too. None of my other films are like this. This is a first for me, and I had so much fun. This was one of my first films I collaborated with, as far as having someone else score it. Never done that. I always scored my own stuff. This was actually refreshing. I'm glad I was able to do that and collaborate with others, because this is what it's all about. Collaborating and creating dope shit. So thank y'all for tuning in. There will be more. And I'm going to do all my films. I don't know about y'all, but it's to me is exciting to do something that I love doing. And that is definitely writing and creating content for people to view and watch and relate to. So yeah, this is not the last, and follow the drip. Peace.